Thanks for joining. So this video we will do SQL practice with 4 tables. So I will take 4 tables and perform the join operation as well as subqueries operation. Right? That is a kind of intermediate SQL workshop. So let's understand what are the different tables. So we will having 4 tables. Customer table, product, order and order item, where customers is having a customer ID, customer name, city, and order having order ID, customer ID and order date. So customer ID as a foreign key in the order, and product having a product ID, product name, product price and category, and order. So in order item we will having a like order ID and product ID as a foreign key. So customer is associated with the orders and product order is associated with the order item because they are having their respective foreign key, right? So relationship between customer having an order and order is associated with the order items and product. So that way it is having a relationship. Now let's understand with the table data. So these are sample data be having a like table, customer table, product table, order table and order item table. So here having some information. So we will fetch this data step by step. Okay, so we will look on them, customers, product, orders and order item. Now let's start first with the join queries. So what could be the join query? Total revenue per customer. First, we need to write a query who should generate total revenue one customer. So we are having a customer name and total revenue, right? So total revenue will be a part of sum of quantity as well as price, right? So quantity and price are part of the different table. So what we have to generate? Total revenue per customer. Every customer, how much revenue it has generated. Like for example, Amit customer having a this much revenue, Sana is having a this much revenue, Ravi is having a this much revenue, right? So here we have to perform total revenue per customer. So how can we perform total revenue per customer? So revenue, as we know, right, that is a part of quantity and price. How much quantity we have sell today and what is the price of this particular quantity? Let's 10 quantity having a like 1000 rupees. That means 10,000 is the revenue of today. So every customer, how much revenue they have generated, right? So that much we have to understand. So again, here this table will play very important role. Customer having a like order having a price and we will having a like quantity in the order item table. So order item table and product table that we are going to merge now. Okay. So now let's understand with the query first. So what we are writing, select c dot customer name and sum of oi dot quantity multiply p dot price. So it is taking from the oi. So here we are doing aliasing. So oi is for order items and p is for this product table. So it is taking quantity from the order item table and price is from the price table, product table, and we are multiplying them as a total revenue from the customer C join orders on customer ID equal to o dot customer ID. So that much join we have seen yet, but here we are having 4 different tables, right? So then we have to perform customer with the orders and order with the order items and order item with the product. So how we can do that? First customer C, then join orders on C dot customer ID equal to O dot customer ID, join order items, that OI, right? OI is a part of order item. O dot order ID equal to OI dot order ID. So we have to match order ID with the order table as well as order item table. Then we have to match with the product P, where we have to say order item dot product equal to product dot product ID and group by with the C dot customer name because C dot customer is not having any aggregate function. So that way we can generate total revenue per customer. So when you will run this query, you will get this kind of result. So simple, what we have to display total revenue per customer. So we have to write customer name as per that quantity and price. So customer name is coming from the customer table, quantity and price are coming from the product and order item table. We are multiplying them and then we are displaying them into result. So if you will run this query, you will get this much result, and I will share this that query in the comment section. So the result revenue total for Amit, Sana, Ravi and John. So that could be the output for this particular query. Second, customer who ordered electronics items. So I need to know only those customer who ordered only the electronic items, right? So how can we get to know that? So first we have to write customer name. So it may be possibility, right? We may having a duplicate customers as well by the same name. Like for example, Alan may be 2 different customer. Join may be 2 customer. So we want only a distinct, that means unique customer. So that's why we are using distinct. So distinct is something which will give a single things on them if they are having a duplicate. So select distinct c dot customer name from the customer C. So that means it is distinct from the customer. Join with the order O on c dot customer ID equal to O dot customer ID. So that means here it is going to join with this customer and order, because customer order are having a relation, right? So customer order we do get, and then what we are getting, we are getting join order items with the order with the order items, and then order item with the product. So product ID, order ID, and customer ID. So that way we do perform the join operation where p dot category equal to electronics, right? So here c dot customer name we are getting, but why we are merging this? Because we have to check with the category, and category is a part of product table. If it is a part of product table, we cannot get the product table directly, because customers, they are not having any relation with the product table, right? So that's why we are going to join customer with the order with the order items, and order item with the product. So that way we do write the query, and we do get customers who order electronic items. So distinct is a one important part here, which will give a unique, and join operation with where clause. If you will perform this 3 operation, that means 3 things, if you use them, you will get the proper. So here we do get customer name Amit, John and Sana. So what do we get? Order laptop, mouse or headphone, right? So these are the kind of, if you go to the table, that means they have ordered or laptops, mouse and headphone. These are the comes under the electronic items only, right? So that way we do write customers who ordered electronic items. Second, each order with total item count, right? So what do we know? What do we know here? Each order with total item count. That means order ID with how many total items the guys has purchased, right? So 101 having a 3 items, 102 having a 1 item, 103 having a 2 item. So that way we have to find the total items. Total item with a specific order ID. So here total item we do get from the where that we are getting through the order item table, because order table will having order information. What is the number of quantity we have, that we are having under the order item table. So order table is sum of order items with the quantity as a total item from order O. So here order and order item we have, right? So join order items with the O dot order item equal to Y dot order ID. That means order ID and order item order ID, and group by the O dot order ID. So that means it will give me a group by with the order ID, because order ID is not having any aggregate function. So that way each order with the total item count. So here order will give an order table, and order item we do get from the total item we do get from the order item table. So that's why we do join between order and order item table. So that way it will work here. Next, customer name, product and quantity. So here I want customer name, customer product and quantity. So that means what is the customer name, what is the product they have purchased, and what is the quantity of every product. Amit has took the laptop, and what is the quantity 1. Amit took the mouse with 2 quantity. Sana booked the headphone with the 1 quantity. So that way we have to understand every customer has order what product and what is the quantity of it. So understand product name we are getting from the product table, quantity we are getting from the order item table, customer we are getting from the customer table, right? So we have to join here 3 different table. So select c dot customer name, p dot product name and order item dot quantity from customer C. Join order O on c dot customer, that means customer ID, order customer ID, and order items with the order ID and order items order ID, right? Then we have to perform join with the products, OI dot product ID equal to P dot product ID. That means order item product ID equal to product dot product ID. So that way it will perform the join operations, and we do get this result like that. So customer name, product with the quantity, customer name with the product with the total number of quantity that we want to display. So that way we can get data from these 3 different table. Next, cities where revenue is greater than 50k. I need to know only the cities where they are getting the revenue of around 15k. Like for example, city Delhi is getting revenues like 50,000k above. Rest of the city they are having a revenue below the 50k. So I need to know only those cities, because it is deploying at many cities, right? So we need to know which city is giving me a revenue which are greater than 50k. So what can we do here? City and city revenue. So here city we are getting from the customer table because it's a part of customer, and revenue we do get again. Revenue is the part of items with the quantity. Items with the quantity. So item we are getting quantity we are getting with the order items, and price we are getting with the price. So order item quantity multiply price as a city revenue from the customer, right? Customer is all kind of parent tables. So customer join with the order. So customer and order will join. Then order items with the order items with the order ID with the order items order ID, and product P with the Y dot product ID and P dot product ID, group by C dot city having a city revenue greater than 50,000, right? So here having is one of the important part, because here we have to generate city revenue, and city revenue which we are getting, right? We have to write the condition on the city revenue. We don't have to write condition on the city. So understand the having use. So city revenue that we are putting under the having clause only, and having always come after the group by, right? So that is a kind of query for them. Next, best selling product by quantity. So product name, the total quantity, right? Best selling product by the quantity, right? So which product has sold more in terms of more number of quantity, that we have to understand, I mean that we have to display, right? So select product name first and sum of the quantity, right? So quantity is a part of order item table only. So that's why we are taking OI dot quantity as a total quantity. From the order items OI, join product. So order item we are joining with the product directly. So here we don't have to take customer table as well as this one more table we have, right? That we don't have to take it. We have to take only the order items and product table. No, the order table is not required. Customer table is also not required. Only product and order items. So that's why we are doing the join operation. So in how many tables we have to perform the join operation, how many tables data like we are going to join, that all depend on the number of, I mean what could be the output we want to display. If this part of the 4 different table that we are displaying, that means we have to join the 4 different table. If it is a part of 2 table, we have to join with the 2 table only, right? So here we have to write group by period product name, order by total quantity with the descending order, and limit 1. Limit 1 means I want only one. It may be possibility, right? They may having like more than one product with the same number of quantity. So I want only the one particular product like that. So that's why we have put it the limit 1. So result mouse 3 units or headphone 3 units. Like, so they having a tight. So what they want only one record. So they will get like headphone. If I will not use limit 1, that means they will display both mouse as well as headphone. So that way we do get best selling product by the quantity, right? So these are the some kind of queries that we have seen, right, with this particular data, right? So what is the query first? Total revenue per customer, customer who ordered electronic items, each order with the total item count, customer name, product quantity, cities where the revenue is greater than 50,000, that much only we have seen, right? Subquery part will look into a next video. Thank you guys.